Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to be talking about things that I love about Saudi Arabia. It is the most requested about video on my channel. For some weird reason, people are always curious about Saudi Arabia. Whenever you think about Saudi Arabia, this is usually what comes to the mind. But I have personally been living here for 4 years now, and I think it's safe to say that I can share some of the things that I truly love about this country. Honestly, every country that you go to, there are things that you love and things that you hate. And things that I love may not necessarily be things that you love. But I'm just gonna share things that I personally love based on my experience 4 years living here in Saudi Arabia. 4 years ago, before I moved to Saudi Arabia, I've been looking for contents all the time, trying to research how is life in Saudi Arabia really is, because I want to know what I'm getting myself into. I don't find any resources online 4 years ago. So now the country is more open and there's more content that I can see a lot of how is life in Saudi Arabia really is. But I just want to personally be part of the contribution source. If you're looking to move, at least you get some idea, you know, like there's a lot of information on life in New York, life in Chicago, life in Japan, but there are very few videos about life in Saudi Arabia. I don't feel like the media usually do justice about how really life is within the Saudi community, how it really is. So this is the things that I love about Saudi Arabia. Leave the comment down below on what video would you like to see next. Hit the thumbs up button and let's get started. Number 1, things that I genuinely love the most about Saudi Arabia is how I feel safe in this country. I have never felt that kind of safe feeling as much as I do here. Crime rate are very low. I've personally never seen any homeless here. I've never heard a story about people's house being broken into, or a rape case, or like things that you usually read in tabloids elsewhere. You just don't read them here. It just perhaps exists, but the statistics is nothing like how it is in other parts of the world. And I genuinely feel safe. I never worry like, will someone break into our house? We should up our security. We should put alarm around the house and CCTV. Things that I worry about when I live in other country. Also, 4 years that I've been living here, it's safe to say that I have never seen a crime happen before my eyes. I have never seen police action with a criminal or something, like it just never happened before my eyes. And I always forgot my stuff, especially my phone. Even yesterday I did in the supermarket and I've never once lost them. People always running behind me trying to tell me that here's your phone. Like my phone has never, I always misplace them and they always come running back behind me or call me back. Like basically I feel like people are trustworthy and genuine and it's a safe place. That is very important to me. And when children are lost, usually someone will grab them and, you know, looking for their parents. So it's not like a place where you have to worry about child kidnapping either. And the safety feeling is a priority, especially if you have children. The feeling that you feel in a place that you don't have to worry all the time about your handbag being snatched. These are honestly the things I worry about in my own country, even in many countries. I'm sure you can relate. But that is main reason why genuinely I love Saudi Arabia. Number 2, I feel more respected here as a woman. I don't feel like men hit on you rudely or just catcalling you, like things that people do in other country, like you know that kind of thing, or followed you. It doesn't happen. And I'm sure if it happens, the law to protect women are taken seriously, and I feel respected and safe as a woman walking around the streets here. And especially when you walk with your husband, men just don't stare at you rudely, like from top to bottom, like you're just some kind of meat, you know, like it just doesn't happen. So you feel respected, you know, as a woman here. It's what I do. I remember the first week I came here, there are people, I was pregnant and people just came out from the elevator to let me in. It's something I've never experienced elsewhere. So I was really astonished by what that is. I like that feeling. Number three is how much the Saudis, or I don't know if it's Arabs, because I'm not sure about that, but I love how the Saudis just value family life. Family life are big thing here. So when you see people are walking on the beach or in the park in the evening, it's always like you don't see lovers or couples most of the time. You just see, like other countries, you usually see someone with your father or with your old mother and holding hands and walking. Like, they truly value family life and really has huge respect for elderly. And it's a culture that I like my kids to grow into. I want my kids to grow up like respecting the elderly and appreciating family life, because family is big for me. It's not a very odd view here when you see a young man walking with your father to hospital appointment or sipping tea in the park. That's usually how it is. Like, when they go to the park in the evening, they come with a huge like picnic bag, because they'll be sitting with the entire family there. From there, usually you can tell like they are very family oriented kind of culture. Number 4, I love how I feel Islam is more simple over here. When I first came, like, I felt prayers are made so difficult in my country, Malaysia. Like, you have to like go to the mosque and open the sujood and everything. Here, people's just wearing whatever they're already wearing, abaya, and they just pray in front of the mall and the side of the mall, like outside in the public. If you're on the beach, just pray on the sand. Like, you can pray anywhere and whenever, and it's not made difficult, you know. It's made easy and it's made simple. So I feel like Islam is much more simpler here. It's much more attractive. Like, it seems so easy and so simple. Anyone can just pray anywhere, and you don't need like this much of rules, like so much drama just to pray, and it's made so simple, which is how it should be. Number 5, I don't know if I love this, or I kind of have like love-hate relationship with it, you know. There are days I hate it, there are days I love it. So, but today, I'm gonna put it in a list of the things that I love. I love Saudi wedding. I love Saudi wedding. My baby. Saudi wedding in a sense that it's so private. You don't think, the first time I went to Saudi wedding, I don't think like they can party. And then suddenly they just open their abaya and everything, and I see like hair's all done and dress just like flowing. It's like a scene of Sex and the City. I'm like, wow, where was this? Like, you know, usually on a daily basis all you see is just eyes, and suddenly all of this. So like, I like that part. They are very secret society. You don't see Saudi weddings on YouTube. Try searching for it. You will not find Saudi wedding on YouTube. It's just, they're very private and very secretive society, and no cameras are really allowed except the photographers that they pay, because all the women will be exposed, which usually on a daily basis they are not. They usually only, you know, wear tarha and niqab. So it's a different side. But most of the time, even I can't take a video of it, because it's you know, to protect their own privacy, and this is a time for them to have fun without cameras, wear whatever they want. So you can never see it on YouTube or anywhere else, but it's a different experience to experience it firsthand, you know, a Saudi wedding. It's very interesting. It's segregated. There's no men and women. It's a long story to explain to you right now, because you'll be asking, how is a wedding separate? How will the groom enter? Like, it's a marriage, so it's between groom and bride. So I know, if you want me to make the video about Saudi wedding, leave me a comment down below. Maybe I can do that, but it'll be too long of a story for this video. Number 6, I like that Saudi are very advanced in their e-commerce. Like, a lot of things can be done online, a lot of reports, or if you want to renew your ID, and a lot of things. It's just like you can just skip the line and all those like traditional method. You can just go ahead and do it online. and I like that and I appreciate that. And a lot of people don't expect that from Saudi Arabia. They feel like, really? Are you guys advanced? And like, yeah, like actually most Gulf country are more advanced in their technologies than other countries, to be honest. So I find that like there are many things that I have to line up and go myself to the facility, to the government building and do it back in my country. But here you can just keep all those lines and do it online. Last but not least, number 7 is I love how fast Saudis are changing. Saudi are changing so fast within the past few years that it is insane to be part of this. Like, I'm watching it literally happening before my eyes. Like, as we're speaking, a law is probably being passed. You know, it's very crazy how to see how fast they are moving. It's refreshing. These changes are needed and I love to see it. I'm like sitting here being part of the history, watching women driving for the first time and everything. Like, so many changes are happening within few years alone, and it's remarkable. So those are the things that I genuinely love about Saudi Arabia, and from my experience of living here and staying here. If you want me to make a video about things that I don't like about Saudi Arabia, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll film that video next. I know it's been a crazy time to be on quarantine and lockdown for so many days, especially if you have small children. You know what I'm talking about. It's hard. It's not gonna be easy, like, but this too shall pass, and all the bad times will pass, and someday we will be back to normal again. We will appreciate all the little things that we didn't get to do right now. All the small little things like going out for a movie, just to get coffee in Starbucks without worrying being infected anywhere. Those things that we take for granted, we will someday appreciate it a bit more. Until then, just stay strong, stay home, and do your part. Let's do this together and find things that you love to do at home. Until I see you guys next time, hit the subscribe button and give this video a like if you like this kind of videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.